Hi everyone, it's Justine. This is not a regular Uniqlo haul video. I won't just order items, try them on and tell you if I like them. I'm a designer, so I will also look into the design, the details, the cut, the fit, and the materials that they used. We'll order garments of different types so we can see overall the quality of what Uniqlo is selling. This way you'll get a better idea of whether you want to try that brand or not. I hope you find this useful. Let's go. One note, you will be seeing screen captures from the Irish website because this way it's in English for you and it's in euros, which is my currency. But I will be ordering from the German website because I live in Berlin. So when I try on the clothes, I will show on screen the price that I actually paid. First thing I noticed, the website is very well built. When you open the women's page, you can see the different colors available and whether there are more sizes. I find that very smart for people who don't want to lose time browsing, like me. And you. I'm starting with knitwear because it's fall, and I found this French-style sweater, which is a design collaboration with Inès de la Fressange. Okay, that's fancy, because Inès de la Fressange is the epitome of the French woman. She modeled for Chanel for years. She's very famous internationally. When you think of French women, I think you see her, basically. And also that blue and white striped marinière, that pattern is a typical French thing. I'm gonna take it. There is a size chart with specific measurements. That's helpful because sizes vary from one brand to the other. I've discussed that in many previous videos. I'm paying attention to the length, especially because I have a long torso. In M, the length is 62 centimeters. That should be fine for me. There is also a size advisor, which says that I'm an M, so I will take an M. 100% cashmere for 80 euros. That seems incredibly cheap. So we'll see about the quality. Potential risks here are unstable knitting, or pilling. That's when the surface gets those mini balls. The next thing I'm going to look into is a down jacket, which Uniqlo is super famous for. From this overview page, I want an ultralight one in light gray. Material, nylon on the outside. Okay, so it won't be waterproof. The description says it protects against rain and snow. Question mark. I don't think the nylon is treated. Real feathers for that price. Okay. I'd love to know if they're using only feathers from the food industry. I hope that no one is raising animals just for the feathers. I don't like this idea. Size table. This jacket is shorter than the sweater. Well, that's the way of reducing costs. Just make the garments shorter. It means less fabric and also less feathers and down to fill it, I guess. But normally in outerwear, you want the garments to always be longer than what you're wearing underneath, which makes sense if you think about it. So in outerwear, you want the sleeves, the hem of the sleeves, and the hem of the torso to be at least, I'd say, 3 centimeters longer than those of shirts, sweaters, etc., as a rule of thumb. But I want to look at the quality of the jacket, so I'm going to order it anyway for now. Next, I want a simple t-shirt with long sleeves. Cotton and elastane. Okay, so it's going to be stable. For this one, apparently I'm an S. Okay, in size S, it is 64 centimeters long. That's a great length if you want to tug it into your pants. But now the down jacket is really gonna look too short on top of it. I will take dark green because I don't have a dark green cotton top yet. The turtleneck looks good. It's a bit wider than usual. Nice detail. I like that. Ordering jeans online is tricky. I feel like that's one type of garment that you really want to try on before you purchase jeans, because the fit is always very complex, like more or less curvy, where the pockets are placed on the back, how high the waistband is, how tight the jeans are around your thighs, etc., etc. Here they're helping us. The jeans are grouped by fit and by waistband placement, so height. Though there's only high or mid-high. But okay, most options are skinny. That's not my taste, but it's the fit of the moment, so I understand why Uniqlo would offer more of these. It's funny that all sorts of jeans are always priced the same way for a given design. I'm not talking just about Uniqlo, I'm talking in general, because distressing or bleaching denim means more steps in the production process. So actually the more distressed and the more bleached the jeans are, the more expensive they should be. Hoppala, they're suddenly switching to inches instead of centimeters. That's not helping me. But if you're in the US, you probably like that. I will ask the size advisor again. They're saying size 27. So at Levi's, I know I'm at 29. So that's weird. Like, I was expecting this sizing here to be the same. Materials, elastane. Okay. I will trust the size advisor, try 27, count on the elastane, and see if I can breathe in there. Actually, I'm really questioning my being a size 27. I haven't been a 27 anymore since 17. That was a while ago. So I'm gonna order another pair of jeans just in case I can't get into the other ones. Otherwise, we can't see the fit. This looks good on her thighs. 7/8 length. I don't have that yet, so why not? I'm looking forward to opening that parcel and finding out which size I am at Uniqlo. I'm also going to add a bra because they have these bras without underwire under the breasts. In Europe, I'm a size 80B. Here they only have S, M, L, so I will take M according to this table. Those bras are heated, shaped into having this cup shape. That's a recent method to produce bras. They're molded into that shape, so to speak. All right, done. I've ordered different garments, different materials. Now let's wait and see what comes. Hello again, unpacking time. First learning, I fit in a 27. I wouldn't have thought so, so I'm guessing the other pair of jeans is going to be too wide because it's one size up. So this one is supposed to be a cigarette skinny fit. I'd say it's more of a slim. It's not skinny, but it's comfortable. It's a bit stretchy, which is fine. High waist, as expected. It's good. It's not pressing anywhere. I feel like that's a good height for a waistband for my body type. I think the fabric is a bit thin. It's comfortable, it feels good on the skin, but it's a bit thin. So if, for instance, you have thighs that touch each other when you walk, I feel that this is typically a place where the jeans will get used up, or at the knee level, or maybe also on the bum. Other than this, the sewing is good. The problem is the length for me. I was expecting that to be full length. This is cropped, and it wasn't mentioned anywhere. So for me, this is the length that's either too short or too long. This is not the length that I would choose for myself because it makes my legs dramatically shorter, and they're short enough, aren't they? So this is supposed to be size 28. It fits too, kind of. On the thighs, I don't really notice a difference to 27. Please, Uniqlo, explain your sizing system. This is officially cropped. It was officially a 7/8 in length. So the other ones were cropped too, it just wasn't written anywhere. So now I know why. Okay, it's cropped. Still not my type, but now I know. The fabric is quite bleached. You know, when you buy bleached jeans, the fabric is always more used up already than when you buy darker ones, so it's a choice. Whatever you prefer. I feel like the waist is too wide though. Here I need a belt. This is where I could tell that this is not my size and that I should go one size down, back to a 27. Apart from this, I have a bit of fabric here. Even going one size down, I'm not sure this will be solved. And then the back is not flattering, like this. This will look saggy. It has only 2% of elastane, so I will have a hanging bum here at some point. Other than this seems to look good. Okay, so I tried this on over my t-shirt, otherwise it's too sexy for YouTube, I've heard. But I still wanted to show you underwear for once. What I don't like is the shape. I would like the bra to be, the cup to be a bit more rounded. And also I can't feel it. I have space in here. I need more. But even though it's synthetic, this looks good and it will lay flat, this kind of lacy thing. That's fine. And the inside is nice on the skin. I just feel like it's a bit sweaty because it's not natural fibers. But the shaping, other than that, works well. The straps, this part here gives good support. I feel that that's a good part. But all in all, it is still a cheap bra, despite the cup molding technique. Okay, first thing I want to check, the sleeve length. It's at the limit between okay and too short for me. I'm tall, but I'd like the sleeve to land about here, and so do you. So if you're shorter than me, it will fit. On me, it's a bit short. The hem is long enough, which is rare in my case. If you're shorter, it will fall pretty long, so just be aware of that. Here, a part I don't like is the fabric here. I'm wearing a padded bra already, so this is the best I have. It's better than it actually is. And still I have too much fabric here. The armhole should be placed closer to me, about here. Other than this, it's slightly wasted. The color, the turtleneck is original. It's a bit different. I like to have space here to breathe around the neck. And in the back, it looks good too. It's stretchy a little bit. Just know that when you wash it the first time, it is cotton, so it will probably shrink a little. Make sure you have space everywhere you want some space. Then the design sweater, the collaboration with Inès de la Fressange. The sleeves are long enough, that's fine. It's long enough here, that's fine. Here, I feel like the sleeve could start a bit closer to me, like somewhere here. It's okay to have more fabric around the underarm because it's a sweater. I put it on top of something else. But I feel like I would still switch it a bit more towards that. The cut is extremely boxy, which is fine if that's your body and your taste. My waist is marked, so I would like the sweater to be a bit more tailored if I had to choose. A bit more like this, a bit more cinched. One thing that really bothers me, the shoulder seam should sit here. It's here and moving towards the back. So I think that this will pull on the knitted fabric, because it's completely knitted, and it will make this tight here and pull the seam towards you, which really shouldn't be the case. I can't think that that would be intentional. I think that's just a mistake in the pattern. Well, and the thing that I can't check here is whether the fabric will peel on the surface, if it builds those little balls. But since the seam sits so far away there, I won't keep it and try. I will return that sweater. Jacket, over impression. This covers my head, even though I'm wearing a ponytail, so I have extra volume. It's good. It means that this curve here is long enough, even if I'm not pulling on it. The sleeves, though. You want the sleeve to be longer than anything you're wearing underneath. You actually want the sleeve in outerwear pieces to come to here. That's a good length to look for. So the sleeves are too short. The length of the hem here is longer than I expected, and it's actually long enough. It will cover the bottom of your back. Fine, that's okay. Secret test inside the pockets. So this is the secret test failed. This is complete plastic, sweaty hands. In winter, you have your hands in your pockets all the time. You can't save money on the inside of pockets of outerwear garments, in my opinion. The fabric here is, I bet it's not waterproof. Don't expect it to be waterproof. And the feeling is also extremely lightweight. So it is a down jacket, but a very, very thin one. It won't be resistant to all winds and weather. Overall, I'd say the quality is medium minus. Most shapes are extremely straight, very boxy. You saw that on the tops. It's great if you're an apple or a rectangle. It's less great if you're a pear, like me, with a more marked waist, or an hourglass, or an inverted triangle. Clearly, that's going to be an issue for you here, just to know where you're standing for this brand. Then I noticed 3 different issues in terms of patterns. First, the bottoms are for shorter people, and the tops are for taller people. It's surprising to me that they didn't use the same girl, the same reference for both the tops and the bottoms. But okay. Second issue, the shoulder seam on the sweater. For me, that's a no-go. The more I think about it, the more I think it's just a mistake. It can't be like that. It doesn't make sense. And then the third thing is the placement of the armhole on several designs. This is a sign of cheap pattern making done overseas, yet again. It should be closer to me and further away from the actual arm. So those are the 3 issues that I noticed. But overall, Uniqlo is higher quality than ASOS, for instance. I did a similar design review for ASOS clothing. If you have not seen it yet, it was last month. I will link it here in the corner and down below in the description for you. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Let me know which brands you would like me to review next. We can also go higher end to have a point of comparison versus Uniqlo and ASOS. So let me know what you guys are interested in. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for new videos about fashion every week, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.